Oi.
I've seen this before. I've seen this before.
Oh, see, it's not singing, is it? I mean, what can I say? I mean, I'm not even going to get angry because, usually I might disappoint everyone. I usually scream and shout, but legit, I don't even think they deserve any emotion, to be honest, at the moment. That's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling flat.
Yeah.
I saw a team that came stuck with so much arrogance that they played a game style that merely served into their hands, which is the Teague way. I saw a team that missed 9 set shots in a position that the AFL has of over 60%. And I asked myself, is that poor kicking? Is that skills? Well, it's not, because some of the players that missed today have a high 70, 80% ratio from that point. I think it's a team that now knows where they are. I think it's a team that now knows what they believe in, what they stand for. And that is a team that purely needs to kick goals to defend. The defence was totally poor today. The fact that no one seemed to know how Geelong controlled the ball, no one pressured them short exit kicks. The fact that Geelong led all day to the ball carrier and Carlton sat up behind, because that's what we did in the fourth quarter. And rightly or wrongly, some people praised our fourth quarter defensive effort last week. It's okay saying Jones is out. It's okay saying Casbolt's out, but that wouldn't have changed anything because Ratakalia was shithouse today. His opportunity. So Jones wouldn't have done anything. Do you know what I mean? Jones wouldn't have done anything. The facts are that is a team that has absolutely no idea how to play as a team, no understanding, no respect for this art of AFL at all. It has no respect for it. And whether that comes from the coaches, it's all right, Luke Power coming on here saying development and stuff like that. That's all beautiful words. I can use them words too. The problem is facts are facts. We're not good enough. We lost to a side today that on average was 28% down on where they usually are in departments such as pressure and control of the footy. And they played with us. And it was that fourth quarter pulled the game back. But that's what Carlton do. They press the button in the fourth quarter so they can say to the masses, we haven't lost by more than 40 yet. That's improvement. This club's not improving. Let's stop lying. Playing injured players, lying about Jones and Casbolt. They're both long-standing injuries. They've both been mentioned in every injury report for the last 6 weeks. The club just left it till the last minute, as they usually do, because it's okay. We beat Fremantle and we beat Adelaide, shit sides. But it's all right, we're back. People were saying 12 and 10 finals. The club even said the F word this week. We're nowhere near it. And anyone who defends David Teague and says it's not Teague, he doesn't kick for you. You're right. Teague doesn't kick for you, but he builds the system. He tells them how to run their running patterns. Their running patterns make you kick like that. The fact is that whether you take this game into account or you don't take it into account, we are on the ladder. The ladder never lies, the old saying. We're not that good. So anyone who says that we're close or we're almost there, you're a complete fucking idiot. Because you're about as close to being there as I am to Mars.
Yeah.
We are shocking. We are appalling. We are abhorrent. We have lost our soul. We have lost our whole identity. We have 2 halfback flankers that were playing over 600k, one of which Zach Williams says he's not a midfielder. It's something that's a work in progress for him. Miles away. The fact we're paying 800k for that, it's garbage. You think a 20-point Geelong defeat is successful to a team like Geelong, who you let them play their way? You're nowhere near. And I'd question any fan that backs it. I'd question any, because you're not here because you love the club. You're here because you love what it stands for and you think it gives you some place in society. But the club means one thing. That's winning. We're the most successful club in this land. It's miles away. That performance was woeful. Was woeful.
Yeah, mate. I'll tell you now. Even at the game, just the story goes like they've got to kick a few goals. The crowd will get into it. It's just an emptiness for most of that game. We got a little bit up and about. Walsh, all right, we're praising individual brilliance again. Walsh was good, yes, but there was a real emptiness around. Yeah, I haven't seen Carlton supporters leave that early before. It was very interesting.
Because the majority of us are starting to wake up. I mean, you gave me the wonderful opportunity to write that scouting report this week. Literally played out exactly as I wrote it.
Yeah, really.
Their weaknesses were exposed. Their strengths were exposed. Like, you're telling me a 10-year-old Pom knows that more than David Teague, and you're backing that? Tell you what, there isn't an Australian alive that knows soccer more than any Pom.
Yeah.
There isn't one alive. Do you know what I mean? Than an English coach. And that's what scares me, man. This is basics. This is rudimentary stuff. Go back and watch that game. Go back and watch it. I implore you to watch the second quarter particularly. And when we have the ball and we're under pressure, no one is running towards the ball carrier to give him the easy option. They are literally running back to allow that long kick, which then plays into it. Go back and watch the fourth quarter that everyone praised last week. Every fucker praised it. Every fucker praised it. Said it was brilliant that they clung on to Fremantle. They clung on to Fremantle. Go back and watch that. They sat behind the ball and they ran away from the ball to create space to give themselves a chance. That was a structural thing today. We're so far away. We're so far away. I'm not even angry.
I feel guilty for not feeling angry because I feel like I've given up. But mate, I don't have anger to give anymore. I don't have sadness to give anymore. But
I'm so beyond angry. I'm not even screaming and shouting because I just think
that's worse. Yeah, it's worse.
I think I think what's the point anymore? What's the point? Because the club's not going to change. We're happy being mediocre, and that's okay. Do you know what I mean? But go back and watch that interview Rocco did with Vince, and he nearly tears up to leave Prince's Park. He's nearly crying that they don't play there anymore. Nearly crying. That's passion, man. That's a respect for who we are, a respect for what we stand for. If that's acceptable, now that's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah. But that's Scheisenhausen, man. That's Scheisenhausen. We weren't structured to win that game at all. That game is literally proof we love not losing by 40 points. That's all it means. No, that's what it means. And we've heard the coaches say that. And if you want to lap up and believe that shit, be my guest. But that says more on you than it does the club, because the club shouldn't have the audacity to say that. But if you believe that, that's fucking moronic, man. If you think that's a sign of progression that you just lose, do you know what I mean? If you just fuck up in life, is that okay? Is that a sign of improvement? If you're a brain surgeon and you kill everyone just, is that all right?
Yeah. No, I feel you.
It's woeful. And it's time that the club started to admit what they are. None of this bullshit. I know what's going to happen next week. Charlie Curnow makes his return against Collingwood VFL. That's going to be it. We're all going to be massed about that. Charlie's back. That fixes everything. That fixes everything. Cool. Brilliant. Excellent. Let's not get Clarkson, though, because he king hit someone in the 80s. Oh, he also stopped Fev kicking 100, which shows he's got respect for this great game, which I question some of these dickheads have got. Tell you right now, that shows he's got respect because he stopped 100. That's a milestone, and a milestone should be honoured. Milestone makes people strive for more. If you let people have it, it says a lot about what you are as a person. Fuck me. Get someone else. Teague isn't it. I can't wait to hear his press conference. It's going to be quality banter, I guarantee.
Yeah. No, I feel your pain, mate. I love you. Thanks for being a part of it today with the watch along, and we'll chat soon.
I love you all.